Hey everyone, welcome to Sonic News, if you will. This is, well, it's kind of sometimes known as Sonic Comic News, but we are going to talk a little Sonic Comic News plus, if you will. So, we'll talk about the Sonic Comic News. Some people may know about this or not, but as far as the Sonic Comics go, former head writer Ken Penders' case, not just with Archie Comics, but against Sega and EA, has been dismissed for the time being. But yet, Ken Penders apparently still has enough confidence, I believe, as we are seeing, to kind of figure out not only is he probably going to win in some kind of fashion, but he's also got the right to draw, and as been displayed on many message boards already, showcase what his versions of the characters like Julie Sue, Linda, Dimitri, Lawler Sue are all going to look like within his Guardians story. And so Ken Penders is still doing that, even though his cases against both Archie Comics and Sega, as well as Sega and EA, have been dismissed and put on hold for the time being. Speaking of head writers as well, Ian Flynn has come out this past week. That's right, this past week Ian Flynn actually came out on DeviantArt, of all places. That's right, DeviantArt, the DA site, to explain his actions. Basically, he gave a couple of explanations to everybody as to what is going on. And you can actually listen to what he had to say, because I do read off his explanations in a video here on YouTube. Or you can go to several different Sonic sites, or even DeviantArt itself. Go to Ian Flynn's page, which is known as Ian Poto, and you can look it up for yourself and read it for yourself. It's very intriguing, very interesting, and as I said in my video where I quoted those very explanations, I respect Ian for coming out and explaining why he's going in the direction he's going in. So Ian Flynn actually coming out and still actually communicating with some fans through replies over at the DA. The only reply he hasn't gotten to yet, the only one he hasn't replied to yet, is myself. But seeing as though I did a video message towards him and Paul Kaminsky, that's not really surprising. So maybe I have to text out what I said. But anyway, speaking of other Sonic news, besides just the two comic-related news there with Ken Penders and Ian Flynn, the other Sonic news out there, as mentioned in several videos, as well as if you go to the FUS, Fans United for SatAM website, Saturday Morning Sonic site, and even go to Netflix itself, you will see that Sonic the Hedgehog, otherwise known as Sonic SatAM, is on Netflix, but I'm not just talking about it being on there for you to rent the series and maybe, let's say, DVD fab it or whatever. No. Sonic SatAM is now one of the newest additions to net courtesy. One of the newest additions courtesy of Dick Entertainment / Cookie Jar Entertainment's Netflix streaming library. That's right, Sonic SatAM has now been released officially as of this past week on the last 2 days, apparently around leap day if you will, around that time frame, on Netflix streaming. So Sonic SatAM, the Sonic the Hedgehog Saturday morning cartoon, both seasons are now on Netflix streaming. So what does that mean? Well, that initially means that for those of you that own the DVD set like I do, I actually own 2 copies, as you know, you can save your DVD players now if you have Netflix streaming, because now you can watch it anywhere you go. And as I mentioned in my video, you can watch it not just by using, let's say, a Netflix ready device, like say a Blu-ray or DVD player, or a TiVo, or a Roku, or Roku, if you will, or Roku, or even Xbox Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 or Wii. No. You can also use your Kindle, you could use your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod as well. Yeah. Let's see, as well as your Android and whatever else mobile device or device you might have. Your laptop, if you will, you can actually now stream all the episodes, even on your computer. You can stream them all, courtesy of Netflix, which I think is a very cool addition. Of course, it was added alongside the likes of Sabrina, both Sabrina shows like Secret Life and the animated series, as well as a few others. But yeah, as I said, Sonic SatAM now part of the Netflix streaming library, which in part is basically making it part of the Cookie Jar / Dick Entertainment Netflix streaming library itself. So that is the news coming out there. And what's pretty cool about that, and no, well, not pretty cool, but you know what's kind of pretty ironic about that is, like I said, no, if you have Netflix, like I said, depending on the device you get it through, or you watch it mostly on. What's ironic about that is now a whole new generation can watch it. Even those that are against it can now probably watch it and see why fans like myself and others out there enjoy the series. But here's something else that's ironic. Ironically, this is all occurring at the same time that a certain princess in that show is robotic in the comic that was inspired from it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, for those that don't want to see the robotic version of her, that's, in my opinion, just temporary, you can now see her as she is in the show. Then you can also Google up fan art of her just the way she is. So whatever. But that is some good news there as well. Also, and again, you can find out information about this at all the Sonic sites: Saturday Morning Sonic, Sonic Stadiums, Sega Forums, SatAM, Fangenetic for SatAM. Check it all out. Information is there. Also, as many of you know, more trailers are coming out for some new. Basically, as you can probably know by now, it's been a few weeks, but the trailer, and I think even a teaser, I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but a playthrough teaser has been released. From what I understand, again, I'm not totally 100% sure, has been released for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2. For the second episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which will include Metal Sonic and Tails. So that's pretty unique in its own right. And as we know, Sonic is also getting work currently done on the new game for the Wii U and whatever other systems, which is I think called Sonic Dimensions. I'm not really sure. Not much detail yet on that, so that's actually going to be very interesting to see. Also, a new Sonic book, as far as the Sonic comics go, is coming out as well. It's called the Saga series, and from what I understand, I'm not 100% sure, but from what I understand, this will comprise more of the Saga-based stories that Ian Flynn wrote. It may be Ken Penders, but I'm not totally 100% sure. But mostly Ian Flynn has written in his past 6 years. So that's something to look forward to as well. Word going around as well is that this fall, the Who's Who Sonic Encyclopedia will be released. So that's something to look forward to. As well, and in case some of you don't know, if you have the Archie Comics app on your iPod, your iPhone, your iPad, your Android, you can actually read the issues the day or week they come out. That's right, you can actually read. And if you don't want to read physically, hold the comic in your hand, you can actually download the comic, the newest issue, onto your iPhone, iPad, iPod and Android if you want to go in that direction. So that, or even your Kindle, if you will. So that's pretty unique and cool. But yeah, that's just some of the news I wanted to share with you overall. Sonic Comic News Plus for this week. I hope you guys all enjoyed the news I just gave you. And if you want to comment, leave comments down below. Go ahead, and I will talk to you all later.